Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. In this video, we will talk about DTE Energy's latest 8K filing. This report, while brief, gives us a peek into their financial reporting for a subsidiary, and it has got us thinking about how companies present their numbers. And before we dive into the nitty-gritty, if you love getting straight answers from these complex corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. Also, we've got a fantastic Discord community brewing where we discuss these filings and more. You'll find the link in the description below. So what we're looking at here is a current report filed by D.T.E Energy Company, or DTE as they're commonly known. It is dated the 31st of October 2025. Now this isn't a full quarterly report itself, but rather it is telling us that DTE's company, a subsidiary of DTE Energy, has posted its financial statements for the quarter ending the 30th of September 2025. These statements were put on DTE Energy's website on that same the 31st of October date, which is pretty standard practice. The filing also gives us a snapshot of the company's publicly traded securities. We see their common stock on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol D.T.E, but beyond the common stock, they also have several series of junior subordinated debentures. Think of these as long-term loans, but structured in a specific way. We've got the 2017 series E 5.25% junior subordinated debentures, due 2077, the 2020 series G 4.37 5% junior subordinated debentures, due 2080, the 2021 series E 4.37 5% junior subordinated debentures, due 2081. And finally, the 2025 series H 6.25% junior subordinated debentures, due 2085. All of these also trade on the New York Stock Exchange with their own tickers. This variety of debt shows the company's ongoing strategy to finance its operations and growth through different means. Now, the real meat of this particular filing, as mentioned, is Exhibit 99.1, which contains the financial statements for DTE's company for the quarter ending the 30th of September 2025. While this 8K report itself doesn't list the detailed financial tables, it is directing us to where we can find them. The important thing to remember here is that these specific financial statements are being furnished, not filed in the same way a 10Q would be. This means they carry different legal implications under the Securities Exchange Act, essentially meaning DTE Energy isn't taking on the same level of liability for them as they would for a full filing. It is a subtle but important distinction in how these documents are treated by the SEC. Looking at the exhibits listed, we have 99.1, the financial statements of DTE Gas Company for the quarter ended the 30th of September 2025. And then there is Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file embedded within the inline XBRL document. This is just standard practice for making the filings machine readable. Now, let's think about what this means. DTE Energy is a major energy company, primarily in Michigan, providing electricity and natural gas. When they report financials for a subsidiary like DTE's company, it's crucial for understanding the overall health and performance of the parent company. While this 8K doesn't give us the numbers directly, it signals that investors and analysts should be looking at the subsidiary's performance to get a clearer picture of DTE Energy's broader financial standing. The fact that they're using an 8K to point to a subsidiary's financial statements posted on their website is interesting. It suggests they might be dealing with specific reporting requirements or perhaps a desire to get this information out quickly. For investors, it means you need to be diligent and follow the breadcrumbs. You can't just read the 8K in isolation. You need to go to the website and download the actual financial statements from Exhibit 99.1. Thinking about DTE. As business, they operate in a heavily regulated industry. Changes in energy policy, natural disasters impacting infrastructure, and fluctuations in fuel costs are all big factors. The performance of DTE Gas Company would be sensitive to natural gas prices, demand for heating, and any new regulations affecting gas utilities. When we eventually look at those subsidiary financials, we'll want to see if they're growing their customer base, managing costs effectively, and investing in infrastructure upgrades without taking on too much debt. This filing, while not a deep dive itself, is a signal. It tells us that DTE Energy is actively managing its reporting and wants its stakeholders to have access to crucial financial data. It's this kind of information that helps us understand the real operational pulse of these large corporations. So the big takeaway here is that while this 8K is a bit of a pointer to more detailed information, it highlights the importance of subsidiary performance for a large, diversified company like DTE Energy. It is a reminder that sometimes you have to dig a little deeper to get the full story, but that the effort is usually worth it for a clearer understanding of a company's financial health. That is our quick decode of this DTE Energy filing. What do you think about this method of reporting subsidiary financials? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth corporate analysis. And don't forget to join our growing Discord community, linked in the description for even more insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.